Researchers have found something unusual in a desert that will shock you. Deep beneath layers of sand and forgotten by time, archaeological wonders have been rediscovered and have attracted scientists from all over the world. Today, you will learn about the most mysterious temples in the world found in deserts. Are you curious? Join us and let's go. Number 12. The temple that played hide and seek. In 1995, a team of archaeologists working in Israel's Negev desert literally stumbled upon something extraordinary. The corner of a massive stone structure peeking through the sand near Avdat. What followed was the uncovering of a temple that completely changed how we understand ancient desert trade networks. This temple, dating to around 150 BCE, sits directly on what was once a major incense trade route connecting Arabia with Mediterranean ports. The building's architectural style shows a fascinating blend of influences: Nabatean construction techniques, Greek decorative elements, and Arab religious motifs all mixed together in one structure. Talk about ancient globalization. Inside, archaeologists found something that made them do a double take: an altar room containing both Arabian deity symbols and Greek inscriptions, alongside burned remains of frankincense and myrrh. Number 11. Koneshwaram, Sri Lanka's seaside temple. Across the Indian Ocean in Sri Lanka stands Koneshwaram Temple, a structure with a tumultuous history of destruction and rebirth. Perched dramatically on Swami Rock overlooking Trincomalee Harbor, this Hindu temple dedicated to Lord Shiva has witnessed centuries of cultural shifts, colonial interventions, and natural challenges. Archaeological evidence suggests the original structure dates back to the 2nd century BCE, making it one of South Asia's oldest continuously sacred sites. Early travelers' accounts describe it as a magnificent complex with golden roofs that gleamed in the sunlight, visible to ships from miles away. The temple's strategic coastal position made it both a landmark for sailors and, unfortunately, a target during conflicts. The Portuguese conquest in the 16th century brought disaster to Koneshwaram. Colonial forces demolished much of the ancient temple in 1622, throwing statues and valuable artifacts into the sea. Number 10. The Temple of Edfu, Egypt's hidden giant. While Cambodia's discoveries are impressive, nothing quite compares to the architectural wonders of ancient Egypt. The Temple of Edfu stands as a perfect example of monumental architecture, hiding in plain sight. Located on the Nile's west bank and dedicated to the falcon god Horus, this massive structure was built between 237 to 57 BCE during the Ptolemaic dynasty. What makes Edfu remarkable is its nearly pristine condition today, despite being buried for centuries beneath layers of desert sand and Nile silt. The temple played an elaborate game of hide-and-seek with history until Napoleon Bonaparte's 1798 Egyptian campaign, when French scholars spotted something unusual poking through the sand. At that time, only the uppermost sections of the temple pylons were visible, just the tip of an architectural iceberg waiting to be uncovered. It wasn't until the mid-19th century that the temple's full grandeur would begin to emerge. French Egyptologist Auguste Mariette took on the monumental challenge of excavating Edfu in 1860. His team faced the Herculean task of removing mountains of sand accumulated over thousands of years. I have a question for you. First, I would like to say that it is possible to follow the greatest curiosities of our world every day, but to do so, you need to be subscribed to our channel. So, are you already subscribed? If not, take the opportunity to subscribe now. Also, take the opportunity to like the video so YouTube will recommend more videos from our channel, so leave your like right now. And now that you have done that, let's go. Number 9. A double-layered historical revelation. The excavation at Saluban-Kupam offered archaeologists a rare 2-for-1 discovery. 2 temples from different eras stacked atop each other. This unique archaeological sandwich provided unprecedented insight into the region's architectural and cultural evolution over centuries. The site contained a treasure trove of artifacts that told stories about everyday life and religious practices. Among the discoveries were terracotta figurines of Nandi, Shiva's bull, ancient oil lamps, flower pots, and a greenstone Shivalinga. Each item added another piece to the puzzle of ancient Tamil life, showing how people worshipped. What objects? they valued, and how artistic styles evolved over time. Perhaps most intriguing is the Saluban-Kupam Murugan Temple's northern orientation, an unusual feature since Hindu temples typically face east or west for astronomical and spiritual reasons. This distinctive characteristic, combined with its architectural style and artifact collection, establishes it as one of Tamil Nadu's oldest documented sites dedicated to Lord Murugan. Number 8. Latun, Turkey's ancient spiritual hub. Shifting from Georgia's rugged landscapes to Turkey's picturesque terrain brings us to Latun, a hidden sanctuary near modern Xanthos that served as a crucial spiritual center for the ancient Lycian civilization. Its rediscovery represents a fascinating historical detective story spanning centuries. The site first entered Western awareness in 1840 when British archaeologist Charles Fellows, known for discovering several lost cities, traveled through the region. He documented observations about Xanthos and Latun, hinting at their historical importance. However, these notes gathered dust for over a century before serious exploration began. It wasn't until the 1960s that French archaeologist Henri Metzger launched systematic excavations at Latun. His team uncovered the foundations of 3 Hellenistic temples dedicated to the goddess Leto and her divine twins, Artemis and Apollo. Number 7. The Lost City of Magendra Parbata. Hidden in Cambodia's dense Phnom Kulen jungle, just 40 kilometers north of the famous Angkor Wat, lies an ancient urban marvel that remained concealed for centuries. Magendra Parbata, meaning Mountain of Great Indra, stayed mysteriously protected under nature's green cloak until recently. French explorers in the late 19th century tried locating this legendary site, but finding it was like searching for a tiny needle in a massive jungle. Everything changed in 2008 when Jean-Baptiste Chavannes and his team at the Archaeology and Development Foundation decided to blend cutting-edge technology with historical knowledge. By 2012, they introduced their secret weapon, LIDAR technology. Think of it as X-ray vision mounted on helicopters, capable of seeing through thick forest canopy to detect hidden structures underneath. During an intensive week-long aerial survey, researchers uncovered an extensive urban network spanning between 40 to 50 square kilometers. What makes this discovery mind-blowing is the city's meticulous grid layout that puts some modern urban planning to shame. The team found over 30 previously undocumented temples scattered throughout the area. The ancient roads measured an impressive 60 meters wide, comparable to modern highways. Number 6. Uplist-Sike, Georgia's ancient rock city. Traveling to eastern Georgia, about 10 kilometers from Gori in the Shida-Kartli region, we find Uplist-Sike, an ancient settlement carved directly into rock. Its name translates to Lord's Fortress, and it's truly a site that stops visitors in their tracks. This rock-hewn city alongside the Emtkvari River combines cliffside architecture dating back to the Iron Age, around 2nd millennium BCE. What makes Uplist-Sike fascinating is how its original inhabitants created a unique architectural style blending elements from Anatolia and Iran, where pagan and Christian influences coexist harmoniously within the rock formations. Its strategic position along ancient trade routes made it a cultural melting pot, visible in its diverse architectural elements. Georgian archaeologist Parmen Zachariah conducted extensive explorations of this cave city during the 1950s. His team unearthed precious jewelry, ceramic vessels, and intricate sculptures that revealed Uplist-Sike's importance as both a political and religious center during the late Hellenistic period. Number 5. An underground marvel in Jordan. Jordan's Petra may grab all the tourist attention, but nearby lies an equally impressive yet less visited wonder, the ancient temple of Khirbet et Tanur, positioned atop a remote desert mountain. About 70 kilometers north of Petra, this sanctuary remained largely unknown to the modern world until the 1930s. American archaeologist Nelson Glueck led the first scientific excavation of the site in 1937, uncovering a sophisticated temple complex dedicated to fertility deities. What makes this discovery particularly remarkable is its isolated location, built on a windswept mountaintop far from any major settlement or water source. The deliberate choice of such a challenging position suggests the site held tremendous religious significance, worth the difficult journey. Number 4. The desert's hidden water temple. In Morocco's Anti-Atlas Mountains, archaeologists recently uncovered something that defies our understanding of ancient desert life, an elaborate temple complex dedicated to water deities, complete with functioning hydraulic systems dating back to the 3rd century CE, located near a seasonal wadi, dry riverbed, that flows briefly during rainy seasons. The temple harnessed precious desert water through ingenious engineering. The complex features a central sanctuary surrounded by a series of channels, cisterns, and ritual baths that captured and stored rainwater for both practical and ceremonial uses. Stone inscriptions found on site reference the bringer of waters and include prayers for rainfall, highlighting the absolute centrality of water management to desert civilizations. Number 3. A temple of ancient medicine. In Egypt's western desert, an unexpected discovery revealed another dimension of ancient desert life, a temple complex dedicated to healing and medicine. Located near the Siwa Oasis, this 4th century BCE structure combines elements of Egyptian, Greek, and local Berber healing traditions into a unique therapeutic center that served travelers along trans-Saharan trade routes. Archaeological evidence shows specialized treatment rooms, surgical areas, and medicinal herb gardens surrounding a central shrine dedicated to healing deities. Clay tablets found on site contain medical prescriptions using desert plants, mineral compounds, and animal products, some surprisingly effective by modern pharmaceutical standards. Analysis of these ancient remedies revealed antibacterial, anti-inflammatory, and pain-relieving properties that validated traditional knowledge. Number 2. Rediscovering the desert's lost knowledge. Our final stop takes us to northern Sudan's Nubian Desert, where archaeologists recently uncovered what might be ancient Africa's most impressive astronomical site. Hidden beneath shifting sands for millennia, this circular temple complex aligns with major stellar configurations and equinox positions with mathematical precision that rivals modern measurements. Central to the complex is a stone calendar circle with 365 precisely positioned markers, demonstrating sophisticated understanding of the solar year. Additionally, movable stone indicators allowed priests to track lunar cycles, planetary movements, and predict celestial events like eclipses. Dating to approximately 3000 BCE, this desert observatory predates similar European structures by centuries and challenges Eurocentric views about the origins of astronomy. Most exciting are the newly discovered underground chambers containing papyrus fragments with mathematical calculations, star charts, and eclipse predictions. These documents reveal complex numerical systems and geometric concepts previously thought to have originated much later in Greece. Number 1. Desert Whispers from Petra's Forgotten Sister. Most tourists flock to Petra's treasury, but just 25 miles north lies Little Petra, a smaller but equally fascinating settlement that archaeologists only seriously began investigating in the 1950s. The locals call it Sikal Barid, which means cold canyon, and it's been hiding some mind-blowing secrets. In 2010, conservationists working on what seemed like just another Nabatean dining hall hit the archaeological jackpot. While cleaning what looked like ordinary plaster, they uncovered something that made their jaws drop, exquisitely preserved. Frescoes dating back to the 1st century CE. These aren't just any paintings. We're talking about intricate depictions of grapevines, flowers, birds, and mythological figures rendered in vibrant blues, reds, and golds that somehow survived 2,000 years in the harsh desert climate. Now, I have a special recommendation for you. Are you seeing this video that is appearing on the screen? Click on it, because I'm sure you'll like it. Well, that's it, and until next time, Curious One.